It's home from home in Britain for thousands of ethnic Koreans. But among the immigrants from the democratic South Korea are refugees from its autocratic north. This suburb of New Malden, south of London, has become a haven for hundreds escaping the regime in Pyongyang. We found one defector, Ju-il Kim, in his office above a Korean food supermarket. He tells us he's a former North Korean army officer who escaped his country by swimming across a river into China. Now he's running this website, aimed, he says, at exposing the human rights abuses perpetrated in his homeland. Why have you chosen Britain as a base from which to conduct this political campaign?
There are three nations that North Korea considers as enemies: the US, South Korea and Japan. The punishment for families of defectors who go to these countries is more severe than the punishment faced by families of defectors who go to European countries.
And this is one of the defectors he says he helped come to Europe. Yoo-gun Kim has been in Britain with her daughter for 5 years and now runs her own restaurant here.
We learnt in textbooks about paradise on Earth, and we were told by the government that North Korea was earthly paradise. But now that I'm here, this is the paradise.
But she refuses to talk about why she escaped North Korea in the first place. I'll keep it to myself, she says. It might affect my family there. According to official figures, as many as 1,000 North Koreans live in Britain, many of them right here in New Malden. Some of those we spoke to appear deeply traumatised by what they've been through, and particularly haunted by the fact they've left loved ones behind. And despite trying to make new lives here, many dream of returning to North Korea one day. This defector asked us to hide his identity to make sure his family in Pyongyang is not punished.
I would like to go back once the country opens up. There are many times I have regrets. Of course, my life here in Britain is a lot happier than my life back in North Korea, which I cannot even compare. But I always have this wound in my heart due to the family I left behind.
And that's a wound even sanctuary in Britain may be unable to heal. Matthew Chance, CNN, New Malden.